It's a pleasure for me to again communicate with you via this press conference. And today I'm happy to report on some wonderful developments taking place in our beloved country. The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, has issued its report June 2018, entitled Economic and Financial Review. And in that report, of course, it covers the fiscal and economic performances of member states of the OECS, of which St. Kitts and Nevis is a part. The bank had reason in that report to optimistically convey or express optimism and the performance of St. Kitts and Nevis. And I want to quote from that report. Data for the first half of 2018 indicate that the economy of St. Kitts and Nevis expanded at an accelerated rate relative to the performance of the corresponding period of 2017. The increase in economic activity was sustained by buoyancy in the hotels and restaurants, transport, storage and communications, real estate, renting and business activities sectors. Increases in value added were also recorded for the manufacturing and agricultural sectors. Consumer prices fell by 1.3% on an end-of-period basis. The fiscal position of the federal government increased to a larger overall fiscal surplus during the period under review compared with the corresponding period in 2017, end of quote. Our country, that is St. Kitts and Nevis, stands uniquely superior to many with the consistency of economic growth quarter after quarter, year on year. In the last term of the former regime, economic growth was negative in 2010. In fact, negative at 3.8%. In 2011, it was negative 1.8. In 2012, it was negative again 0.9. In contrast, the economy grew under Team Unity, 4.8% in 2015, 3.2% in 2016, 2.6% in 2017, according to the IMF. The IMF press release number 14/138 would speak vividly to the performance of the economy before the Team Unity administration. Speaking to the future, the ECCB's evaluation of our economic prospects gives us much hope that our tomorrow will be better than our today. To quote from the report, real sector's prospects will be fueled by developments in the construction sector, particularly in public sector activity, supported by ongoing investments in resort development in the private sector. Major infrastructural projects in St. Kitts include intensified work on the second cruise pier, the resurfacing of the Island Main Road, the construction of the East Line bus terminal, the resurfacing of the airport runway and taxiway, pegged at $35 million, and the completion of the National Heroes Park at the cost of $2 million US. In the private sector, construction activity in St. Kitts will be headlined by intensified work on several hospitality projects, including the Seaview Gardens Hotel and the King's Pavilion Hotel in Bastia. Construction activity also continues on the Koi Resort and Residences, which is nearing completion, the Tiloff Pirates Nest Resort and Residences. The commencement of work on at least one other high-end luxury resort in the latter half of 2018 could further boost construction activity. In Nevis, Work continues on the construction of various villa developments and private residences. End of quote. The buoyancy of the St. Kitts and Nevis economy is self-evident. The capital projects are moving apace, generating jobs, income, convenience, comfort, and importantly, a platform for further economic growth. Our Island Main Road resurfacing program is expanding its reach. Our East Bus Terminal is soon to be officially opened. It is a beautiful facility. The facility, at a cost of $2.8 million, and the consequential relocation of $1.2 million of the public works to the SSMC compound, were delivered at an accumulated cost of around $4 million. All will agree that this is a worthwhile investment and that it is so many times superior to what is now at Baker's Corner, serving as a congested bus stop and street. Anthony Huggins and Son is the main contractor for the East Line Bus Terminal, and Ivan Stevens and Errol Williams work on the factory end for the relocation of the Public Works repair shop. I turn now to our human settlement area, and I'm pleased to report that our housing repair program has brought comfort, convenience, and safety to over 2,000 households. Never before has any government responded so excellently to the felt needs of ordinary people for housing solutions in the aftermath of hurricanes. I was personally moved by the testimony of Pastor Tinto Williams and the huge improvement our program brought to him and thousands of others. According to the pastor, quote, he doesn't have to sleep anymore with pots and pans on his bed, thanks to the Harris-led Team Unity administration, end of quote. His story is being repeated by many others across the length and breadth of the country. Petrona Thomas of Middle Island, Starshield of Sandy Point, Yvonne Chumney in East Barstow, Carol Freeman in St. Paul's, William Jefferson in Parsons, Lionel French of Sadlers, Petronella Eddy of West Farm, Donna Descent of Limekill, to name just a few. Our government employee mortgage financing program, administered by the Development Bank, has made it possible for our government employees to own their own homes. To date, some 99 applications have been approved at a value of $17.9 million. 54 applications are fully funded under the government mortgage financing program, and 45 applications are a blend of the government mortgage financing and the Development Bank funds. This means that the mortgage amount exceeded $300,000 for a single applicant, or $450,000 for joint applicants. Any additional financing beyond these two thresholds will be from the Development Bank resources and on terms determined by the bank. Loans are being drawn down. 70 of the 99 approved loans are from St. Kitts. 29 of the 99 approved loans are from Nevis. Fair share. Another 47 applications totaling $11 million are being held pending the completion of the turnkey models, which will start soon. So the 99 are basically people with their own land, their own design, who are going through the system. Those have been approved. There are some applicants who are saying, we have seen some of the models that you intend to build. We want you to build for us and just hand over the keys. Those will start soon. A total of 7 of the applications are in advanced stage of processing, and the sum attributed to those 7 is $1.3 million. In sum, 153 applications totaling $30.2 million are being supported under this particular program. The Development Bank will break ground on 6 model homes shortly. This will provide an opportunity for persons to see firsthand the types or models of homes that they can access under this program. Home ownership is a critical aspect of the economic empowerment of our people. This government has done more than any other administration to expand and improve our housing stock. While over 3,300 families have benefited from Team Unity's housing solution, we are working to double the number of beneficiaries over the next 7 years of the Team Unity administration. The statistics and our government's most expansive housing program speak eloquently to the tremendous benefit that my administration is adding to the lives of our people. Our historic record between 2015 to 2018 is an unparalleled best. Our record indicates that under the First-Time Home Owners Program between 2015 and 2018, 413 beneficiaries emerged. Under this program, duty is waived, and the customs service charge is also waived. The value of the materials acquired under this program has been put by the Ministry of Finance at $87.6 million. The NHC Help Program have impacted 450 households. The NHC has built out and delivered, save for East Bastia, 239 homes. The Hurricane Relief Assistance Program has benefited over 2,000 households. And the National Bank applies to public sector program, FREESH and the GRAFS program. In the last years, 2015 to 2018, it has advised that 80 mortgages had been provided. You add all of these, you get a total of 3,355 families have benefited in some way or the other by our Team Unity's expansive housing program. And this must be a world record, if not in absolute amount, certainly on a per capita basis. I want to turn to one of the real sector as described in the Central Bank report. The ECCB report speaks to the growth in the agricultural sector, poultry, tree crops, livestock, all turning good production outcomes. We want greater production and efficiency in agriculture. As a son of a farmer and a sugar worker, I stand, of course, with the farmers and fishers and have appreciation for their needs. Beyond our budgetary allocation to the agricultural sector, a total of 230 farmers recently received agricultural grants through the Development Bank, totaling $1 million EC dollars. Additionally, under the Agricultural Support Program, a further $1 million had been made available as loans at a concessionary rate of 5%. I am advised that 18 farmers took up that $1 million of loans, $1 million in loans. 11 farmers reside in St. Kitts, while the other 7, whose application succeeded, hail from my father's land of Nevis. The loan amounts range from as low as $5,000 to a high of $261,000. We have reported before that this year we have afforded consumers 2 shopping days of reduced VAT rate. the Cabinet accepted the recommendation of the Chamber of Industry and Commerce and the Ministry of Finance that Friday, December 14th, and Thursday, December 20th, 20, will be declared as discounted VAT rate days. Of course, all tangible items that are presently subject to 17% VAT will qualify for the discount VAT rate. Non-tangible items, such as the supply of professional services, will continue to attract the 17% VAT rate. Such services will include legal fees, rent, tickets for the game of chance, top-ups, and phone cards. None of these would qualify for the reduced VAT rate, and that has been the standard. Our prosperity agenda, I'm pleased to report, is impacting real people. More are receiving their fair share. More people are at work. More are contributing to Social Security. The highest earnings ever in the history of our country, recorded by the Social Security Board, were received under the Team Unity administration. More businesses are being registered. Indeed, according to the Comptroller of Inland Revenue, annual business licenses peaked at 490, its highest level in any 1 year under Team Unity. We are, as a government, a better steward of the country's resources, and our performance has been superior to those whose squandermania, profligacy, and mismanagement led to their rejection in February 2015. I turn to the matter of security and safety. I want to start on a note of commendation. Commendation to our law enforcement agencies, to wit our police force, our defense force, our customs and excise department, Her Majesty's prison services, fire and rescue for their work to date. The RSS has brought added manpower to our efforts at law and order, thereby allowing the training of our recruits to continue uninterrupted. These recruits will pass out, Mr. Brandy has advised me, in December 2018, bringing vital support to law enforcement at our most hectic time of the year. Church leaders, the business community, and ordinary citizens have expressed words of gratitude for the improved safety and security now being experienced in our federation. My cabinet is very pleased with our law enforcement efforts and the success of the RSS mission to date. I want to remind our citizens and residents to obey the law and to respect the law enforcement officers at all times. Please give our law enforcement officers the benefit of the doubt as they follow the intelligence provided to them by local, regional, and international agencies. Truth be told, in our democratic country, law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Those who commit crimes, those who harbor criminals, on the other hand, will always be fearful of law enforcement officers because their ways are evil and their actions are contrary to law and order, peace, and the good governance of our beloved country. For the record, let me make it abundantly clear. This government will never surrender our country's peace and security to criminal elements. Moreover, we will not be distracted from the work of the people. Their homes being expanded and repaired, jobs being created, care is being provided to the indigent and poor, enterprise and entrepreneurship facilitation is taking place as we speak. Meanwhile, I'm pleased to report that we have about 80 vacancies across our security agencies, for which we invite qualified young men in particular to apply. Jobs are available. Come forward and serve your country. We continue to build out our CCTV project. We have prioritized the command center in Nevis, Old Road, Newton Ground, St. Paul's, Sadler's, Tabernacle, Molyneux, Phillips Village, and Cairn for action in the new year. Keeping our promise to our people, we will do all in our power to keep our people safe. But security starts with each individual, each institution, each community doing its part to keep safe, cooperating with the agents of law and order. And when we see something, I advise, please, let us say something. The bygone administration had promised to improve the lot of government auxiliary employees since 2007. In its customary betrayal, the Douglas administration stopped their annual December payment, popularized as holiday pay, without warning and without incorporating them in the pensionable establishment as had been promised. My administration is a model employer. We have been fair to all workers. My government has engaged an actuary to assist us in resolving all outstanding issues relating to the incorporation of the government auxiliary employees in the pensionable establishment. We promise that if the work was not completed by September, we would restore the holiday pay to our government auxiliary employees. In keeping with our promise, during the course of December 2018, around 1,250 auxiliary employees of the government will receive their holiday pay. A promise made, a promise we are keeping. We are upfront and honest about what we can and will do, and we always make clear that the people of St. Kitts and Nevis are our priority. Talking of promise, we will disburse the first payout under the Poverty Alleviation Program to households earning less than $3,000 per month starting in December of 2018. Recall that qualifying household will receive a monthly stipend of $500 per month. Speaking again of promises kept, I am pleased to announce that the national consultations and universal health care got started this Monday in Basseterre and will continue twice weekly until December 10th of 2018. I invite the public to go out and speak about the quality of health care you deserve. My government, by this major intervention, intends to revolutionize health care and put St. Kitts and Nevis ahead of every other nation with respect to the affordability of health care services. We want our police, our health workers, our step workers, our teachers and other civil servants, our senior citizens and young people to have the peace of mind which comes from the assurance that their health needs are being covered. The Team Unity government is serious about health delivery, and we will make this happen. The truth is, nowhere in the world has any government been as generous as we have been over the last few years. We have managed well. We have saved funds for the time of need. We have saved also to provide our people a fair share. We are investing in our people, and our works are visible everywhere. We have kept our major promises and action, most of them, some 18 to 20 months ahead of the constitutional due date for an election. No government anywhere in the OECS, not in CARICOM, nor in the entire wide world, has been able to do what we have done. The permanent critics of my administration and those too bitter to commend the good works of a good government cannot stop the progress in the land. We will continue to confound them by our outstanding work on behalf of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. I truly believe that God has smiled on our Team Unity administration, and to him I give all the glory.